My son is missing. My wife is wounded, and my son, Tarin, is missing. Why do you test me so, Stendarr? We just came here today for some water. The snakes were on us before we knew what was happening. They bit Nisa, and we ran. When we stopped running, we discovered my son Tarin was missing. Then Stendarr has not forgotten us. I have given my wife an antidote, but I cannot leave her side. If you will look for Tarin, though, bless you. I taught him to head for the high ground when in danger, so look for him on the cliffs.
Please, they need help. You must help them. Please, Wayfarer, I need your help. I was hired to guard a caravan out of Bergama, a family moving to Benkarai. I am ashamed to confess it, but I failed to honor the contract. I abandoned them, all of them, down at the oasis. Because of the snakes. I was prepared to defend the caravan from bandits, even dune rippers, but not snakes. Snakes scare the oblivion out of me, they always have. So I fled, and now I lack the courage to go back. Will you help them? Take this antidote. I fear some of them may have been poisoned by the snakes, and now lack the strength to escape. I hope it is not too late.
I thought I was gone for sure. Thank you.
The poisons burn, wanes. I am in your debt. You spared me a horrible, horrible fate, Wayfarer. Thank you.
thought I would die here. I cannot thank you enough. Praise Ruptka. I'm getting out of here. Snakes separated me from my family, and now I'm surrounded. Is there a clear path to the bridge? I'm scared to leave. You made it just in time. Those serpents are looking at me and sticking out their tongues. I think they were licking their lips. Let's go! This doesn't seem like the right way. Maybe we should head back. Are you ready to help me get... Don't run so fast this time. This doesn't seem like the right way to me. Maybe we should head back. Are you ready to... Don't run. Oh, I remember this. I know how to get back from here. I'll meet you back at my parents' tent.
I cannot believe it. Everyone survived. I only regret that it was not me who helped them. They hired me for protection, not to run at the first sign of danger. Yes, and I am grateful for that. You deserve a reward, Wayfarer, not me. I will keep them safe now until we get to a town. Then I will return their money and go on my way.
I fear the worst.
Wounded, thirsty.
Without your help, I would have been a meal for the jackals.
I knew my faith in you was justified. Truly, Stendarr's mercy has descended on my family today. My son has been returned to me, and Nisa is recovering from her wounds. Please, take this as a reward. Without your help, Taren might not have survived. Go in peace.
I've lost a fortune in this mine. I was wealthy a month ago, and then the spiders came. Who knows what brought them, but it didn't stop our production. Now the spiders are everywhere. I've closed the mines, but the last prospectors haven't come out. The last prospector to go in was Sekbar. I warned him that the mine was dangerous, but he said he had to go. After that, things got out of hand. I closed the whole operation down. Then that orc showed up. Shagora said she was Sekbar's betrothed. She went in after him, and that's the last person I've let in since. That is, unless you see fit to go in after them.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
Someone out there? I'm in a cocoon, help! Merciful Ruka, my prayers are answered. Help me. Please, get me out before that spider monstrosity comes back. I've been trapped in this cocoon for days. Shikora's really here? I thought her voice came from a dream. If she's gone deeper into the mines, I must find her. This spider's silk is tight, but I feel the threads moving. Spiders or not, I've got to break free. Yes, I've been too afraid to move. Too afraid of the spiders. But I can't leave the mines without Shigora. I think I felt something give. Yes, it's breaking open.
Help me find Shigora. She must have gone further. I've stayed still, trying not to attract attention from these spiders. We can't leave without Shigora. She may be trapped too. I'll fight my fear to rescue her, with your help.
That wet me. Take care, friend.
What desire brings you here, mortal? You seek the orc female, perhaps? She is now an ornament to my collection. Some of this world claim the gods as ancestors. To them, the Daedra are divine beings who are not the ancestors of Tamriel's people. Your divines exhausted much of their power shaping your world. We did not. To do that, I propose a trade. You may feed an elder spider, or you can let my children feed on your Redguard friend. His taste pleased them greatly. Then I shall not let you speak to her. It is simple. Now, will you stand about doing nothing, or take my trade? Wonderful. They wait just behind you. Do not worry. The venom ensures there is little pain. Such sweet nectar you mortals carry in your veins. A shame it goes to waste. Indeed, the way is open to you and your Redguard friend. And if you desire to stay, I shall have no objections. Go in.
There's little in this world that I hate more than spiders. What a nightmare.
Curse this darkness, I can't see a thing. Are you another one of Naluroan's illusions? Don't think I'm a fool, I know your tricks. Where is Sekbar? If that's the case, then where is he? No, you're just another one of Naluroan's puppets, but you can't get into my mind. I'll never let you copy my Sekbar. What? Where? Stop lying, illusion. When I get out of this place, I'll torch it and squish anything that manages to crawl out. Just you wait.
I see her now, and that Daedra has her in its grasp. We must save her! I'm no hero, but I can't stand by while my love is trapped by this Daedra. Maybe she'd take me in exchange. A month ago, I would have fled. Marriage scared me. Spiders scared me. But I've been running too long. It's time I acted like a true warrior and faced my fear.
The Orc woman is strong-willed. A challenge, but one that I will conquer nonetheless. What do you think of my menagerie, mortal? Would you like to take your place within? Ah, threats are next, perhaps? Dear mortal, I have not harmed any of my collection. They provide me with comfort and entertainment, and my children with sustenance every now and again. In return, I care for their every need. I do not fear you, mortal. You are in my lair. I allow you to see me because it is convenient. Oh, I'm sure you could escape my nest in time. But these two would surely not survive. As you can tell, the orc is resistant to my charms. She has not made a good specimen. I propose a trade of sorts. Give me the red guard, and I will give you the orc. That can be done as well. Give them both to me, and I will provide them with a long and happy life together. Once my poison takes them, they will see what I weave. A safe life together, a happy existence. What else does a mortal crave? Then we are at an impasse, are we not? I'll allow you to think things over. Mortals can get anxious when asked to make decisions quickly, I've found. As you can tell, the orc is resistant to my charms. She has not made a good specimen. How delicious. Simply a turn of phrase, I assure you. The Redguard held much bitter fear in his taste before. I will weave him a life better suited for sweetness. My children do love a treat now and then.
Creature! Gladly take my love's place.
Hush now, sweetling. Come and rest.
In my head. Get out! Get out!
There now. Isn't that better? Don't fight, just let go.
Why am I so out of breath? How far have I run? Daedra? What are you talking about? I came out here to... Well, anyway, I've never met you or a Daedra before in my life. Did you poison me? Who? That's a silly name. I don't owe him money, do I? Sorry, I don't know you or your buddy Sekbar. Guess you did something to help me, though, or you wouldn't be talking to me.
I cannot believe it. My sweet Musy led you to my bones, didn't she? That is true loyalty. Musy and I walked these deserts together in life, and even death cannot change that. I paid an enchanter to ensure I could come back and be with her even in death. Unfortunately, it was the jackals that got me. They scattered my bones all over and I couldn't come back. But my music came through. With your help. Thank you. The This is even better than I hoped. Think of all the fringe benefits. I don't need to worry about food, water, or even the heat anymore. But most important, I still get to be with my sweet music. The same thing that happened to me. I had her enchanted as well, of course. She will come back and we will continue on our way. We both love the desert, Musi and I, and this way we can wander these sands together forever. Musi, I couldn't ask her to do that. She is a lover, not a fighter. When the jackals were chasing us, I realized they were going to catch us, so I did what any loyal friend would do. I commanded her to run on, and I sacrificed myself.
Think this is over, wretch? Tell yourself another lie. You've done nothing, mortal.
I would like to speak with you, but I must finish reading this first.
Prince Azah has been anxiously awaiting your return. You should speak to him right away.
What foulness is afoot now? The dead have risen? I thought Alasan was purposefully not raising them. Are we too late? Has Alasan made himself into a lich? He's not? Oh, we should rejoice then! That bastard! I relish the knowledge of his defeat. Without him, the rest of these necromancers do not concern me. Not in the least. What of the Anse Ward? Do you have it? And you brought it to me? That's quite an honor. I promise you, for as long as I live, it will not fall into enemy hands again. Now, only the final Anse Ward remains. But if Uwafa and Alasan are gone, who has it? Another sibling? But who could that be? Wait, Satura did have another child, a very young daughter. I remember her now, nipping at her brother's heels. I do not remember her name. Somehow we must find her, though.
I think I know where to find the third Anse Ward.
I will send word to Sentinel. Perhaps my father, or someone else can recall the name of Satura's daughter. Let's hope we can find her soon.
It seems the necromancer Alasan underestimated you. I was hiding outside the lighthouse. After you disrupted the ritual, I went in and found Alasan's notes. I think I know where the Withered Hand has taken the third Anse Ward. Hunding's Watch. The Withered Hand is seeking out the birthplaces of the Anse who forged the wards. Just as Alasan did here, they can use these locations to corrupt the wards. The third Anse, Halela, was born near Hunding's Watch. I am sure of nothing, but this is my suggestion for where you should begin your search. There is a wise woman in Hunding's Watch, Priestess Sermon. Perhaps she can give you more insight. Since both Alasan and Uwafa have been dealt with, the Withered Hand may be considerably weakened. Perhaps the third Anse Ward is closer at hand than you realize. If the gods are with you, I believe you will recover it quickly. Don't you? You've foiled their plans here and at Tuwaka's throne. You've defeated both Uwafa and Alasan. I would imagine the Withered Hand is in considerable disarray. I could spend hours telling you about the role the Third Ward has played in history, but I would only put you to sleep. All you need to know is that the Withered Hand has it, and Hunding's Watch is the best place to start your search. Yes, and he passed along your message. Though I'd much prefer to stay here, I will return to Master Zorre in Bergama shortly. I only wanted to share what I discovered with you and Prince Azah first.
I cannot tell you how relieved I am to hear that the Anse Ward is safe. I will summon other Ashaba to come here and help clean out the rest of these Rana too. You must go after the third Anse Ward.
I haven't much longer.
The only real world is Satakal. Satakal is the world. Shiri? I do not know this name, nor do I know anything about any Ansei ward. I know only that Satakal will soon devour himself, devour us all. We must warn them. Or must we? No, it matters not.
It is good to see you again, my friend. Now I understand why Tuwaka bid me to come here to Hunding's watch. If you are to save the Alakir Desert from the Withered Hand, there are things you must learn from the spirits of this place. Yes, many of them. And pilgrims come from all over Hammerfell to honor them, the heroes of our greatest wars. It is usually a quiet affair, but when one such as you arrives, spirits of friend and foe alike awaken to create a portrait of the past. To teach you, if you are to be champion of the Alakir, you must understand the spirit of this desert and its people. Tuwaka says you must walk in the steps of our heroes. Battle the spirits of the enemies they faced. Then you will understand. First, you will face the Nidic peoples. When the Ragada first crashed on these shores, the Needs were first to challenge them. Fight the Nidic soldier spirits, claim their essences, and use them to summon and face their leader, War Chief Hakon. The Nidic peoples were the ancient ancestors of our human kin here in Tamriel. Those who dwelled on the Isle of Hern had long struggled to resist the elves prior to the Ragada's arrival. Upon seeing the Yokudan sails, they took up the sword again. They struggled mightily. We honor their bravery. But no, they fell before the Yokudan onslaught like all the others. That was the name of our Yokudan ancestors during the exodus from our ancient homeland. After Yokuda sank beneath the waves, they sailed here in search of a new home. Their coming was not peaceful. You see, the term Ragada means warrior wave. Yes, my friend, albeit slowly. Not all heed Tuwaka's words as I do. When the Withered Hand is no more, we will have much to do. All the corpses to be cleaned and dressed. Zet's tears. We will need more throne keepers. Of that I am certain.
It hurts. Oh, how it hurts.
You are not welcome here. We will defend our land.
In our fight against the Needs, we saw the raw power of defiance. We came to respect Tamriel and its warriors. You must now battle the giant goblinkin. The Regada's long road to conquest was paved with thousands of these beasts' corpses. Such things are difficult to imagine, yes. In those times, goblins were mighty beasts, and their cruelty was not tempered by cowardice as it is now. Their filthy strongholds littered the sands of Hammerfell like a pox when the Regada arrived. Horrible indeed. Our Yokudan ancestors could not tolerate such a blight on their new homeland. They would suffer no rivals, and so one of their mightiest heroes, Frandar Hunding, rallied the swords of the Regada to slay the beasts. Tuaka claimed him during one of the bloodiest battles of the campaign. But his son, Divad, filled with wrath over the slaying of his father, soon rose to take command of the Regada. He swore to avenge his father, no matter the cost. The Song of Divad tells us that he and his band of sword singers worked their sacred forges and consulted eldritch tomes for many long years to create 5 great swords. With these blessed blades, the Regada forever vanquished the giant goblins. Well, Tuaka tells me that you must do battle with the spirits of the long-dead giant goblinkin. To what end? I do not know. But only fools doubt Tuaka's wisdom. Ironically, it was in our fight against the hideous goblins that we came to love the desert and its simple beauty. Now you must face the proud orc warriors of ancient Orsinium. The fight for the orc city proved to be one of our greatest trials. It is the heart of orcdom in Tamriel, settled at the foot of the Rothgarian Mountains. It is a city of simple things, towering and cold. It has been razed and rebuilt countless times. The orcs are a tenacious people. Conquerors is a strong word, but yes, of course they were. Ah, our ancestors and the Bretons laid siege to the city for 30 years before finally breaching the walls and razing the city. The orcs proved to be fearsome adversaries. You must face the ancient orcish specters in battle, and then summon and defeat their leader, General Thashaga. Tuwaka says there is great wisdom to be gleaned from this.
You are not welcome here. We will defend our land.
What do you want?
The swords of Yukuda were not often sheathed. Our long siege of Orsinium taught us the value of patience. Now you must face the forces of the Breton king Joal, a treacherous asp, whose lust for power led to broken alliances and countless sorrows. He was the king of Daggerfall during the siege of Orsinium. The embers of the Orcish hold had not even cooled before he took up arms against our ancestors, his former allies. He was slain by a heroic sword singer at the Battle of Bankarai Pass. You must slay the perfidious spirits of King Joal's Breton army. Then King Joal himself, I suspect. Tuwaka shall be watching.
For the Covenant! Hammer fell! Stupid Redguard, you served your purpose. Now you will die.
Can you help me?
Dwal's betrayal taught us yet another virtue. Caution. Wariness. We remain slow to trust, but loyal beyond measure. You have reached the summit. The Make-Way God sees much at this height. Have you learned the greatest lesson of this place? The greatest lesson of Hundig's watch is this. Wars are fleeting, but honor is eternal. The dunes of time are ever shifting. Kings rise and fall. Cities are raised and rebuilt. Alliances are forged and broken. But honor, glory, legend remains. Your valor strikes a mighty bell. The heroes have come here themselves. Makela Leki, Derek Hallen, and both Frandar and Divad Hunding. Their spirits have come here to meet you, to challenge you, and to teach you. No, you will not cross blades. The Sword Singers were as much mages as warriors. They sought strength of body and of mind. These spirits will speak to you. Choose your words with care, though. Tawaka says they seek to teach and to test.